The scope of this historic rehabilitation and adaptive reuse required notable courage, vision, and collaboration, not to mention expertise in structural and seismic engineering, among other trades, to realize the project's potential.
Rarely does a finished building look as compelling as when it's in construction. However, this finished structure exhibits all the beauty of the in-construction images. That's the sign of a truly integrated structural design.
The key word for this project is sustainability. To see a major corporation push to construct a net zero restaurant is reaffirming the importance of the environment. And to have structural steel play such a big role in this movement is fantastic. It allows the world to start viewing steel as a sustainable material it is, and encourages them to pursue future projects with this material that can be both sustainable and beautifully unique.
The crossover segment at midspan creatively addresses the offset entrances of the connected buildings, and the steel HSS frame is an ideal choice to resist the complex forces of this innovative bridge design. The resulting structure has a sculptural quality that is visually captivating from both the exterior and interior.
This design exhibits a great integration of steel and wood structure. You get the feeling that there's a meaningful relationship formed between the two materials that really supports one another and the design intent.
The Watershed building combines a high-performance design along with a striking aesthetic, and it enhances the occupant experience as well as the community itself. And then the building's added role as a stormwater treatment plant for the adjacent bridge really demonstrates how architecture can integrate effectively and creatively with city and public infrastructure.
The ambiguity of how this building is supported is one of the most fascinating features of the structure, and it is all due to the structural steel trusses behind the scene. Coordination and communication are required on every project, but I imagine for this level of uniqueness, those two things had to be stepped up in a big way. And it is so great to see what can be done with project teams when they all work together and think outside the typical box-shaped buildings.
This is a collection of buildings with impressive logistics and impressive resolution. The stated goals were clearly and gracefully achieved. The steel structure feels like an integral and expressive part of the design, both in the exposed, rugged roof structures and in the more refined tactile structures like the stairs and railings. This is a great example of how all the pieces can come together to create a whole that is more valuable than the individual parts.
The unique and innovative design of the East Bridge, utilizing an optimized box girder and suspended deck, results in a remarkably light and transparent structure, particularly given the 150-foot span.
Steel takes a back seat in this structure as far as being the face and plays the humble role of supporting the greater cause. Although steel is doing the heavy lifting in this monument, there's a greater message that is meant to be the focus, and that is civil rights, justice, and equality. And this monument, with the support of steel, relays that message so beautifully.